Hello, everyone, and welcome to ReelQuick, episode 117. This week is going to be our Patreon-sponsored draft, and the draft is going to be best movies that got 0 Oscar nominations, so not even a single costume design, supporting actor, no nominations whatsoever, completely shut out of the Oscars. This is suggested by Rocco 1.0. Shout out to you for the suggestion. And we have updated all of our Patreon tiers, cleaned out the page a ton, so go check that out in the description down below. If you are a Patreon already, go see if the tiers have changed around. You want to switch where you're at. If you aren't a Patreon, definitely go check it out. We have a lot of cool stuff, and we have a lot of big things planned for 2024, so we would love your support. But with that, let's jump into the draft. The order today is going to be Seth, then myself, and then Cam. George is unable to join us this week. Like I think Cam mentioned last week, if you haven't picked up by now, we record the ReelQuicks and the ReelToks back to back to back. So if someone's not there for the ReelTok episode, they're not going to be there for the other ReelQuicks because we're just Sunday morning grinding. But first pick in the draft, Seth. Cam and I, we know where you're going with this, but best movie that never got nominated for a single Oscar.
Yeah. So clarify, before we recorded this, I made my list. I assumed that we could pick actors that were nominated, but I was wrong.
I'm going to be honest, man. I think that's a bold assumption. That's still in the movie.
I just thought it would be like,
Director, picture, screenplay,
nope, visual effects, Oscars. Whatever. Okay, so Tyler told me The Shining, so I'm going to take The Shining. I would have assumed that Jack Nicholson got at least a nomination for the role, but surprisingly not. So The Shining will be my pick because it's right.
Yeah, everyone talks about Toni Collette being snubbed for Hereditary. Now the Oscars don't respect horror movies. 50 years ago, they still weren't respecting horror movies. It's just not a thing that the Academy seems to do. But yeah, now Seth has a while before his next pick, so he can find some lists on Google of movies that were nominated for 0, because I pulled a lot of great stuff from those lists. Movie that I guess since I have the next pick, really surprised this didn't get a single nomination. That's Heat. I mean, it was just kind of crazy, like that Heat didn't get a single nomination.
Are you sure you're not looking at The Heat with Melissa McCarthy?
No, I'm positive. I'm going to fact check everyone, but no, it won MTV Movie Award for Most Desirable Male. Yeah. But that's it. Okay. That's the only award. I wonder who that was. It was maybe Val Kilmer.
It's got to be
that one.
It's got to be De Niro in that one. Yeah, surely.
So Cam, you're next.
Yeah,
pick.
I get 2.
You get 2. Yeah.
I definitely am going to take one from Seth. So sorry about that. But starting off, I'm going to go with Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Nope, boo, vetoed.
It hasn't been nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah, it's no Oscars eligible.
Okay,
get out of here, else I'm taking.
I can also say Oppenheimer because the only Oscar that has a short list right now, it was snubbed from. And
True,
it's not in Best Visual Effects, but no, I'll go with Memories of Murder. Sorry, Seth. I assume that one is being taken.
There's quite a few, to be fair, so I'm not too bothered about that.
Yeah, I think the thing with Memories of Murder is it's going to be at a disadvantage because international films are normally snubbed, but still, how did it not get best
exactly?
Well, actually, to be fair, I think that might be a newer category, and this came out early 2000s. It might not have even been
2003, I think.
Yeah, so it might have missed out on that. But yeah, Cam, your next pick.
A movie I actually really like. We don't talk about it a ton, but from the Coen brothers, The Big Lebowski. I think Big Lebowski's hilarious. Did not get nominated for an Oscar, I guess. So again, we're really limited here because I didn't look up every single movie I've ever watched to see if it's been nominated. I kind of
it's going to be thousands.
I kind of Googled best movies to never win an Oscar. So it's really up to this random website that I found,
They pick some gems.
Oh shit. And I already see a bunch that I want. So
no, there's a deep bag of movies that were nominated for none. My next pick, I will go with I'll go with Reservoir Dogs. I'm between that and Django Unchained. My favorite Tarantino is, but I would have thought that would at least got maybe Best Director or something, but it was his debut, so maybe they don't want to give it to him on his debut film. But Reservoir Dogs will be my next pick. Seth, you now get back-to-backs.
Yeah, so I'll give some love to my boy Park Chan-wook, who has been snubbed.
Yeah,
The Handmaiden, Decision to Leave last year, not even for the best international feature either, which is crazy. I'll say Old Boy, obviously my favorite from him, and I will also follow on from what Tyler said and Cam, The Heat or Heat, and I will choose The Big Heat, my favorite noir crime film. So there we go.
Alrighty.
I've really thought, I did not know where you're going there. I was like, are you drafting The Heat? What? I don't know where you're going.
Yeah, that would qualify, I assume.
I would hope it would.
I gotta assume it qualifies. I gotta assume it does.
Yeah, I've decision to leave on here, but I feel like Seth kind of gave the shout outs to Park Chan-wook, so I'll go to something else. I'll go to I guess Zodiac. Kind of surprised it fell to the third round. I forgot it was on the list, but Zodiac is kind of wild that didn't win an Oscar for anything.
Yeah, that was definitely like one that I wanted now that I'm looking at this list. And to be quite honest, like I don't think I would have picked after I looked through this list. I don't think I would have picked Big Lebowski. While I do like it, there are more on here that I much prefer. One being Mission Impossible Fallout. Apparently, was not nominated for any Academy Awards. Shout out that movie. So throw that on there.
I mean, what do you think it could have got? Like maybe like sound design and like visual effects.
Sound design maybe. Hell, fucking give Tom Cruise the best actor.
I think what year was Mission Impossible Fallout?
Like 2018, 2018.
Give it Best Picture nomination. It's got to be one of the best of that year.
100%. It was up there for me. 5-star. And then we'll go with we'll throw in American Psycho.
Yeah.
I'm not shocked it didn't get an Oscar nom, but maybe Christian Bale.
I am for the writing, I would say.
Yeah.
The screenplay.
I would assume like Christian Bale gets nominated for freaking everything. But
I guess he was early enough in his career then that maybe just. But no, that was definitely on my list. My fourth pick. Let's see. There's a ton of things still on my list that I could go for here, but I'm going to go with Before Sunrise. Feel like should have been a screenplay Oscar. I feel like win honestly, but I mean at least nominated. I feel like the writing in that movie is just impeccable. But yeah. Next is Seth for back-to-back for your final two picks.
I'll go Portrait of a Lady on Fire. That's kind of crazy to me, considering like even best international feature. Like for me, it's the best from 2019 amongst many other great ones. But yeah, I'm surprised that like even the acting performance as well, really, really weird that nothing got nominated. It's really surprising. And I will take Tyler, can you fact check this for me? Do the Right Thing. Was Spike Lee nominated for writing? For screenplay, I feel like he was in my head, but it says on this.
No, I would check. It was nominated for Best Supporting Actor and Best Original Screenplay.
Okay. Oh, I'll go Brian De Palma's Blowout. I'm pretty almost positive that was on. Yeah, I'll go.
Figured you would go for that one.
Yeah.
Blowout from Brian De Palma. I still have a lot on here that I could go for, but I will go with. You know what? Just because I think his acting performance was snubbed and he tried so damn hard to get the nomination, they didn't give it to him. Uncut Gems. Just give Adam Sandler a bone. He wanted that so badly.
Damn you. That's what I was going with for the Oscars.
That was back before I followed the Oscars like as religiously as I do. Yeah. I still watch them every year, but I still very much remember how like badly he wanted that nomination. I can't remember what he did. Didn't he make like I thought he made some bet with someone too. He was like, if I get nominated, I'll do something crazy, and he wasn't.
Did that get a theatrical release on Uncut Gems?
I honestly don't. I didn't see it in theaters, but
did you?
I saw it in theaters. Yeah. Okay. I think he definitely should have been nominated. Also, it's kind of a shitty thing where he gives this great performance and then doesn't get nominated, and he goes back to doing Murder Mystery 2. And,
we caused that. The Academy caused Murder Mystery 2. The Academy caused.
I agree. That's
the do-over, whatever. All these Netflix.
The do-over.
Just to piss off. Come here, bud. Just to piss off Seth, I'm going to take one of his favorite movies at the end. I probably wouldn't. It's a great movie. But Paths of Glory was not nominated for an Oscar. So we'll throw that to the list.
I mean, Kubrick was just like that guy who was always kind of ignored by the Academy. So that doesn't actually surprise me too much.
Probably because he's mid, man.
Why are you picking his film then? How dare you?
I don't know. It's a good movie. Don't get me wrong.
I also had like Francis Ha maybe could have got like a screenplay Oscar or something. In the Mood for Love. I know international films usually always snub, but that's a great movie. Groundhog Day.
School of Rock was not nominated according to this list, Seth.
I would have given School of Rock a Best Picture nomination.
This Is England again, not nominated. You could have thrown that in there.
That's like it's a weird one though, because like I feel like a lot of the times, This Is England I could never see being nominated. Even though I would, it's like it's not one that I could ever see. I don't know. It's just not. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to be realistic with them. At the same time.
Paddington 2 wasn't nominated. I can't remember. Isn't like the animated feature like guidelines very loose? Like, wouldn't that qualify for animated?
I thought Paddington was live action.
No, it's really not loose because
I thought it was live action.
No, it is. But the Lego movie didn't get nominated for Best Animated because it has that live action scene of Will Ferrell. So
gotcha.
No,
I couldn't remember if it was really loose or not. Because
so you're saying, Cam, that Across the Spider-Verse wouldn't be able to get
low key, and that's why it should win best picture.
You see what I mean? Like,
I mean, it should win Best Animated and Best Picture. But
it would be so funny if Donald Glover's the reason it can't get nominated.
And like Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield,
yeah. That'd be hilarious, though. You're not wrong. That'd be very funny.
Fruitvale Station. I mean, Michael B. Jordan's such a great actor, but I think that's like his incredible performance, and that was nominated for anything. The Breakfast Club. I don't really know what that would be nominated for, but it's an iconic movie. Rush, loved Rush. But yeah, that's pretty much all the things I had. Our picks to recap.
You Were Never Really Here.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix could have definitely been nominated for that, as well as maybe directing as well. Seth picked The Shining, Old Boy, The Big Heat, Portrait of a Lady on Fire, and Blowout. I selected Heat, Reservoir Dogs, Zodiac, Before Sunrise, and Uncut Gems. And Cam selected Memories of Murder, The Big Lebowski, Mission Impossible Fallout, American Psycho, and The Mid, Paths of Glory. Was Paths of Glory his debut?
You should have said The Paths of Mid. No, Paths of Glory. He was like 28 when he made that, but he made like 2 films beforehand.
It was. I do remember being earlier in his career, but
yeah.
All right, that's our draft for this week. Shout out to Rocco 1.0. Fun draft. Took a little brain power. We were kind of at the mercy of some Googlers on that one, or some people writing articles. But
shout out Chef. I did look that up before. It didn't get any.
Chef.
So shout out Chef. I was gonna pick it, but then I found a lot better movies.
With that, let us know in the comments down below who you think won the draft overall, Seth, myself, or Cam. And we will see you tomorrow with a review of Beautiful Boy. So peace out. See ya.